Alrighty, YouTube. Got the driver's side done. Now we're over on the passenger side. And it kind of falls into, yeah, maybe there wasn't that much play in the tire. But if you're going to do one wheel hub bearing, spend 150, do the other. This is quite interesting. Yeah, you know what that is? That's power steering fluid. Yeah, she's definitely pissing. Uh-oh, what happened to my favorite light? There's my favorite light. There it is. So, this is a new one on me. Definitely got, yeah, we got fluid everywhere, all down in there. But it's not the hoses. The hoses aren't leaking. It's absolutely pissing from the top. I just wiped this whole thing off. I think the cap is bad. I've never seen that happen before in my entire lifetime. The fluid, it's right where it's supposed to be. It's at max. Is that max hot? Ooh, that is max hot. Well, there's your problem right there. Somebody overfilled it. Solve that problem. Somebody overfilled the power steering fluid. That's at the hot level, so obviously when it gets hot, it's going to come up and it's just going to blow out that cap. All right, problem solved. Back on down here. So, hub assembly. Tire off. Got that? And there's that question again. What is that yellow paint for? I forgot. I seriously forgot. Somebody told me a long time ago. I don't remember. So I'm going to go ahead and remove these two bolts right here. That one right there and the one at the bottom. They're torqued to 136 foot-pounds. That's going to take the whole entire caliper assembly right off with the rotor. And I'm going to lay it on that bucket. And then we got four bearings. Yeah, four bolts on the bearing in the back. They're torqued to 44 foot-pounds. And you're going to need a little swivel socket for that. So let me go ahead and pull this caliper off and get this rotor out of the way, and I'll show you the bearing. Set my favorite light up here. Woo. Did I tell you that's my favorite light? I love that light. All right, so I literally got 15 minutes into this job right now. I got all four of the bolts out. There's two on that side. There's two on that side. There's the two bolts right there that hold that caliper bracket on. Just took the whole assembly off, set it right there on a bucket. That way the hose doesn't get messed up. Checking the routing. So this is what got me confused last time. So the long piece goes down, the long piece goes down, which I'm talking about this piece right here. And then it does sit right there. I mean, that's what I was worried about it sitting there, but it looks like that's where it sits. Got a trick for taking that apart. I will show you. It was not that hard. What I am going to do, you're going to rotate for me, or are you going to be, oh! Ah! I got to go turn the steering wheel. Okay, for simplicity, I went ahead and took the speed sensor off. And this one, there's that. I'm going to leave it like that because that's the part that got me confused last time. So that's fine. Now I'm just going to get a hammer and beat the living snot out of this thing and pull that out. I tell you how much I love my icon light. I love my icon light. So we're going to go ahead and get that out of there right now. And then we're going to put the new bearing in. I'm telling you, this is an easy job because it's two-wheel drive. That's why. Okay, I had to upgrade to the big hammer. I smashed my finger. That freaking hurt. So here's my cheat code. So your dust shield sits like that. You can blast the backside of the hub right here with the hammer. Boom! Right there. Here's my cheater. Here's my cheater. Where are you at? Sorry, guys. So the dust shield sits like that. And then I come through. Like, you think I could hold this? You think I could hold this? There's the holes are lined up. So what I do is I put this extension here, put it right on the hub, and just give it hell right here. About 4 or 5 good whacks with the big hammer in this area, and the hub comes right off. And again, that's how the dust shield goes on. facing forward. That's the hole where your speed sensor goes through, which I already took off. Just it takes 10 seconds. Okay, same thing as last time. I'm going to go ahead and give this guy a quick cleanup here. Probably didn't even need to do that much. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, I can get it back there. Give that backside a little love. The other hub just slid right in. Okay, put some anti-seize on there. We'll go ahead and slap that hub in. See, it's an easy job, man. It's easy. Why pay $1,500, $1,800 to get this done? And I got the good bearings. I got the Timkins. I don't know. I think these are factories. Yeah, just it's 100,000 miles on that bearing. You know what? It's time. It's time to go. New bearing. Okay, we got the anti-seize in there. Got the nice, pretty new, brand new bearing. Put the speed sensor through that hole. Grab a bolt. Put a bolt up in the top, and then feed it into that top one, and that'll hold everything. Then get your other 4 bolts in, and then you're just going to crisscross, tighten them down by hand, and it'll suck that bearing right in. Unfortunately, I'm by myself. I can't hold this, can't pick that up, can't put that in there, and hold the cell phone all at the same time. So I'm going to put you on pause one more time, and then we're going to do all that. I tell you, I love my icon light. I got a high setting. Oh, I don't want the strobe. Oh, no, you know what that means? It means the battery's going to die. Son of a... I think that means you got 5 minutes left. So, just put that one in there. Yeah, find the hole now. Come on, why are you being such an idiot? There you are. Where's my socket? Where is my 17? Sometimes the socket makes it a little bit easier to thread it in. So I'm just bottoming these bolts out by hand. That one's done. The other top one. Oop, I didn't see it. Just kind of scooched it in a little bit. And then the bottom one. And then the top one. We'll put the last one in. Just on the bottom down here by the lower ball joint. Yeah, so I gotta work this one. I'll be right back. Just couldn't get the bottom one in, so I just gave it a little itty bitty love tap with the BFH, which is right there. Look at that. I just noticed that. That ain't supposed to be like that. Ah. I might have just done that when I was taking this off. No biggie. I can fix that. There, straighten that right up. No big deal. Now, where's my hand? Where's my stuff? Where's all my cool stuff at? I don't think I need the extension on this. You ever tried doing stuff? Hang on. I'm trying to do most of this stuff for you guys here. This is that really awesome that I told you guys are going to need. All right, so now I'm just going to Tighten that one up a little bit. Go down to the bottom. My light just shut off. Yep. Wow. A lot of you hear how much that bolt's going in? Oh, there we go. Just working on the top two now. Okay, and then the very, very, very bottom one. Oop, dropping the phone. Okay, that one's snug. Coming up to the top. That one's snug. Coming to the back side of the top. That one's snug. And then the very, 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 very bottom in the front, which is a pain in the butt to get to, which is why you got that swivel socket on there. I'm going to probably have to rotate the wheel. Yeah. Maybe. Oh, I think I got it. Yep, there it is. Okay, that one's snug. So all four of them are snug. They got to go to 44 inch-pounds on the torque wrench. So that hub's in. Yep, that's nice. It's done. Done deal. So the sensor that everybody's having problems with, since my light just took a crap, you need a pair of these. And what you do, you're not gonna be able to see it, but you get in the top and you come down and you pinch that clip. There's a clip in there. Here's the new sensor. So this part right here goes into the firewall or the fender well, whatever you want to call it. And then the top part clips on here. And there's a clip. So you squeeze this way, crush it, and then it comes right out. Real easy. Yes, you can take a flathead screwdriver and kind of pry between the two of them, but that comes right out. I was reading comments. People said it took them 3 hours to get that plug apart. I'm like, I would not understand why that took 3 hours, but it didn't even take me 3 hours to replace both hubs. I got an hour in that side and I got an hour in this side. So I'm going to torque those bolts down, throw the caliper back on. And remember, oh, here, I'll show it to you. Yes, very, very, also very, 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 very important. This stuff. I love this stuff. This stuff is my friend. So what you want to do is be nice to the next guy. There's always a next guy. There's always a next guy. You don't have to go crazy. I do like to put it around here because that seems to be where the rotor sticks the most. And then just, that's it. You know, just blah. That's it. Little anti-seize on that. Slap the rotor back on there. Next time them rotors will come right off. Easy peasy. So inside bolts right here. Get your butt up there. Inside bolts right here, 44 foot-pounds. And then these guys right here are 136 foot-pounds. And the lug nuts, I believe, are 98, 100. I put them at 100 just for easiness. And we figured out the leak. Somebody overfilled the power steering fluid. All right, I got to go recharge my Icon because I got no light. And just put the tire back on, put that back on, and we're done. That is your front hub assembly replacement on a Nissan Xterra 2014. That is so nice. Where's the old one? Where's the old one? Oh, yeah. Crunch, 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 crunch. Not as bad. Not as bad as the driver's side. You can hear it. But, yeah. Yeah, she got some squeakies in there. So yeah, that thing's toast. $136, 130. What did I say? $150. 130,000 miles, I think, is on the truck. 100,000, 130, something like that. Two-wheel drive, easy peasy. Hey, thumbs up. Xterra's out of here. Next, shocks, struts. Do 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 do. Ball joints are still good. Amazing. See you guys. Thumbs up, please. Subscribe, like, put some comments in there. Why is that thing painted yellow? Somebody tell me. Somebody. I forgot. Like what I did last Friday night. I forgot.